Hey guys, Griffin here, and today I'm going to talk about fire resistance. So, with Phase 2, we had Hydros, and he had a Frost Resist and Nature Resist requirement. And now with Phase 3, we've got Illidan, and he has a Fire Resist requirement for the off tanks. So, if you don't know the Illidan fight really well, pretty much you're going to need a main tank that's going to tank Illidan with a shield. And then the off tanks are going to have fire resistance to handle the fire elementals. So, if you are a bear, you are almost guaranteed to be a fire elemental tank, which means you're going to need this fire resist. The great thing about fire resistance is there's actually a set for us this time, which is awesome. So we're just going to go over the set really quick and how you get the pieces, and then talk about all the other pieces that I'm using in order to fill out the set, because you still need to be crit immune. So the required fire resist is 365, or at least that's the cap. How much we're actually going to need is going to be determined probably in the PDR. It could possibly be lower than 365, but because this gear is so easy to get, I recommend you just getting the full 365 and then working your way down. That's what I did with the Frost Resist. It worked out really well for me. It gave me a lot of flexibility. As I got new pieces, I was able to just swap in and out. Okay, so let's just talk about the pieces really quick. So the first item is Amulet of the Torn Heart. Now, this is actually a quest item reward from the Cipher of Damnation. Now, this was a choice, I believe. So if you didn't choose this, it's okay. You can always just go for the Jewel Crafting Pendant of the Frozen Flame and just pick that up instead. But Amulet of the Torn Heart is a freebie. You pretty much just get it if you complete the quest and choose the right item. The other item from Cipher of Damnation is called the Phoenix Fireband. Now, this was a guaranteed item. It was like you had to take this. So everyone should have this. If you deleted it for some reason, you can always item restore it. But if you don't have this, you could obviously just go with like one of the greens, like Amber or Eldamine Ring of Fire Protection, just Almandine, sorry, Ring of Fire Protection, and grab one of those. Also, if you're looking for more places to get fire resist from, maybe you're missing something else, I recommend going in the rings section, picking a second ring up, just because it's an easy swap. Okay, so you've got your two pieces there, that's 54, and then you've got your Inferno Hardened chest guard, gloves, leggings, and boots. They are Badge of Justice items. It's going to cost you a total of 100 badges to get all 4 pieces. Those 4 pieces by themselves are going to give you another 200. So that's 200 plus the 54. That's 254 right there. You only need 295 because of the Paladin aura. So we're looking at maybe another 40 or so. Okay, and the way I did that was actually get the fire resist. So the flame armor kit is going to go on the chest, gloves, hands, or sorry, chest, gloves. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to read it. Chest, legs, hands, or feet. There we go. It's going to give you 8 fire resist on each of them. So if you get all 4, obviously that's going to give you 32, but you need a little bit more than that. So what I did was I swapped the last 8 and I did the 20 fire resist. Now this comes from the Lesser Arcanum of Resilience. So if you don't know how to get this, it's kind of not a pain. It's a little bit of work. It's old world content. So in order to get this, first you need to get the book. You'll have to, hopefully I'll put this on the screen. It'll be right there. You grab the book, you need like some coal or diamonds or something like that. You also need a burning essence. Those are bind on pickup, and you can only get them in BRD that I'm aware of. It's pretty easy to get them. You can just, especially as level 70, you can just go in there and farm them by opening up the vault. At the the vault room, you can pretty much guarantee to get one out of the little safe. So if you want, you can get that. If not, you can either put the 8 on there or the 20, or the Nether Cleft leg armor. If you do that though, you will need to make it up somewhere else. Probably, like I said, the ring. However, I'm using the ring as a defense piece in order to be defense cap, because obviously you need to be crit immune as well. So in order to do that, I did the Gilded Thorium Cloak, the Violet Signet of the Great Protector, I did the Time-Lapse Shard, and the Vindicator's Dragonhide Bracers and Vindicator's Leather Belt. If you need a little bit more defense because you had to swap something out, you can either do your other trinket as like the it's called like Adamantine. I always forget this thing. Adamantine figurine increases defense by 32. That's a good way to go. Or you can swap out your whatever weapon you're using, Wild Fury Great Staff, and just put in the Earth Warden, which has some defense on it. Just make sure you're crit immune and you've got at least 295 fire resist, and you're good to go. Some pieces I do want to talk about is the Vindicator Leather Belt. So everything here currently you can get. The helm and the shoulders are really just filler pieces. I don't need either one of these. I can put anything in these 2 slots. I just picked them because I have them, and so I might as well use them. But if you've got something else, or if you're trying to make up more fire resist, you can obviously put something in here. Maybe grab something cheap and then gem it with some void spheres. But these are just here. They have there's no like specific reason I chose the Pharaoh mantle and the headdress. The other piece that you might not recognize is the Vindicator's Dragonhide bracers and the Vindicator's leather belt. Currently, you're probably wearing the Veterans or Marshals of them if you don't have them. If you don't have these, it's going to kind of suck because defense is going to be much harder to get. However, I do want to point out the resilience rating on both of these pieces between the Veterans and the Vindicators is identical. So you're not gaining a ton of extra resilience by getting the upgrades. It's going to be just stats purely. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so with just these pieces, you're good to go. Again, if you need some wiggle room, I would look at the ring for some more fire resist, and for more defense, I would go with another trinket, your staff, or even if you can get something from your shoulders and your helm. Helm of the Claw always pops in mind because it's got resilience on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is actually one of the easiest resist gears I've ever had to build out because you could just buy most of it, and the other two items you get from the quest you had to do anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to share this. So if you guys haven't done the quest, or if you accidentally deleted it, now would be a good time to recover it. Or if you don't have the badges of justice, now would be the time to farm them because 100 badges does take a little bit of time. But that's pretty much it. I hope that video was helpful. I hope it helps you guys prepare for phase 3, which is looking like it might come out in maybe a month or so. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing good in phase 2, and feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, guys, take care.